Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this game is now starting. Let's do this. Hopefully before I start actually commentating, I will send this to places. I just gotta send it to state. Uh, all right. Sorry about the delay. Sent it everywhere I could. All right. Actually, maybe not everywhere. Hold on, I got one more place. Oh, hold on. All right. Well, looks like there's a P clock. So it seems that it will take a bit to get really started. All right, here we go. So this boy is going to be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. This should be a pretty interesting game. Green Bay has been pretty good these past couple weeks, so let's see if they can keep the streak going against Cleveland, who has been trying to find their footing, if I can say the least. But you never know. Let's see what they can do here. All right, so this boy is going to be rolling right. Was looking for a full, but TGNM just yoinked it somehow, some way. It seems that the Cleveland receiver over there just happened to miss, and TGNM was there at the right place at the right time to capitalize on such a crucial mistake. And just like that, now it is Green Bay's ball almost immediately. And Locke is going to be the one to quarterback for Green Bay. I guess the fatal Cena is not there at the moment. So it seems that he is walking on for him to fill in his place. But let's see if this replacement can do the fatal Cena justice. And he's gonna do pretty well with that, thanks to a full down the middle for a first down. So far this has been looking very promising. Oh, I noticed I didn't have sound on the game, but here you go. I don't think it really matters too much, but um, I'm trying to read that. Is it Mion? All right, so Mion gonna get don't get the pass on the check down there. Going to be about second in inches though, not quite a first down. But let's see if Locke can do anything. Going to be another one to Mion on the check down, and it's going to be about 9 yards. So far, Green Bay has looked pretty solid so far, all things considered. But let's see if they can keep it up. Again, this is where end zone is a bit trickier to score due to the tight spaces they have to cover. And oh, that is not ideal at all for Green Bay. That is a 48-yard sack. And just like that, that's a second and 63. That is terrible field positioning. And just like that, an even worse decision to throw that ball, and this boy going to intercept it. And that looked to have been a check down pass by Locke, but was intercepted immediately by this boy. So two good defensive plays or defensive turnovers for each side. And Tinu going to get it for 11 yards. Let's see if they keep it up. This boy looking around. He's backed up quite a bit, though, thanks to Green Bay's defensive ends. And, oh, that was not the most ideal throw. It seems that the check down cut somewhere, and it happened to be a very misplaced ball. But either way, oh, was looking for a streak on the right side, but didn't really find anything there. And here we go, this boy on a 4th and 3. They need to get the first down if they want any chance of keeping this drive alive. What will they do? And here we go, this boy has a lane, he could take it, but he's going to find Tinu at the 1-yard line for a catch. And there we go. And now Cleveland in prime position to score here. They just need 1 yard, but no. Green Bay's defensive end's going to sack him immediately for 6 yards. Oh, and it seems he was looking for a streak on the left thereafter, but couldn't quite find it. Just a tad bit overthrown. And here we go, 3rd and goal. Cleveland just taking a breather here, trying to think things through for a moment. And oh, looking for QJ. Just couldn't quite find his feet inside in the end zone, and that's just going to be another incomplete. And the field goal will be blocked. So very tight coverage from Green Bay. So it seems that both defenses have been pretty stingy so far. But let's see if Cleveland can get a sack here. Unfortunately, he does not. TGNM going to get it on the right fold. Yeah, they have so far been very annoying with those folds, or at least for Green Bay they have. And now Mion gonna try to find the check down. All right, and here we go, Locke. He's gonna be rolling right side. Gonna look for the check down to Mion another time. Mion is definitely doing quite a bit of work on this Green Bay offense, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't score, which at some point Green Bay will have to do. But Cleveland has been doing a pretty good job on defense, playing stingy if they can, not giving away anything super free. And DPT Matt going to get the fold on the right side. A very good throw to him, but not going to quite get the first down. So it will be a 2nd and inches. And Locke going to try to find the deep throw. Not going to get it. It's just a tad bit overthrown. And that's going to be incomplete. Yeah, Cleveland is definitely not making this very easy for Green Bay. I will have to give Green Bay that, or Cleveland that. But it seems that Cleveland's going to be rushing 1. And, oh, I think it was looking for TGNM there on the seam, but just couldn't quite find him. Just another overthrow from Locke. I mean, again, though, Cleveland's tight coverage is definitely not making it very easy for him. And even, all right, and another pass to Mion. Mion is definitely doing the work. I will give him that. But either way, though, again, Green Bay will have to score at some point. They can't just keep going for checkdowns forever. All right, and it looks like they're going to try to find the streak there. It's just completely wide open. TTGNM. Yeah, there was 3 people there. I don't know. Unfortunately, Cleveland, no one on Cleveland were there in time. It looked like it was a miscommunication in some way from Cleveland, and just like that, they got stuffed. And just like that, the coverage was kind of just blown right there and right then and there. All right, well, they can't go for 2, so they are going to have to just Either way, Tinu going to get it on the left seam. And so far, this has been pretty fantastic for Green Bay so far. But again, Cleveland, I mean, let's see if Cleveland can answer back. And here we go. Going to be an out to QJ, and he has wide open room to run. And he's going to get 33 yards just for that. Thankfully, it was not a touchdown for Green Bay's sake, but let's see if they can get another turnover here. That would definitely be very huge. And uh-oh. And it looks like they won't. Limitless going to be almost wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, it is a tie game. All right, and it looks like Cleveland is going to be fighting back as hard as they can, but you never know what will happen. And it seems that Cleveland made the same mistake of going for two on accident. But either way, we will see what happens. Cleveland is definitely putting up quite the fight against Green Bay at the moment, but it is the first quarter, so anything can happen. Anything is possible for now. And TBT Lucas going to get it on the LS for about 6 yards. Maybe 7, but... All right. And let's see if they can keep it up. And Locke nearly getting sacked there, but let's see if he can try to find no one there. Unfortunately, he couldn't find the receiver there, just a tad bit overthrown as a few of Locke's passes. But again, let's see if they can still keep it up. And so far, Locke had no pressure whatsoever. And just like that, Green Bay is going to be forced to punt since it is 4th down on an immediate almost a 3 and out. Actually, it was a 3 and out. I don't know why I said almost, but either way, Cleveland going to get the ball right back. And now Cleveland has an opportunity to take the lead. But can they do it is the real question. It seems that someone on Cleveland is lagging quite a bit. Okay, never mind, he's good. And he's going to give it to Tyrone the third on the check down. Haven't seen him a lot this game. But thankfully, he makes an appearance to acknowledge he exists. Then again, I could say that for a lot of both sides. I wouldn't say that for just Cleveland, but either way, though, this should be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if Cleveland will choose to do anything with it. It's going to be a toss-up from the looks of it, and it's caught by Tinu. And just like that, Cleveland has now taken the lead to end the first quarter. Tinu was just able to win the toss-up almost a little too easily. But let's see if Green Bay can fight back here after a very tragic punt. I don't really know who was kicking there, but that was extremely late on the kick, I will say that. But here we go. I think we might actually have a close game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving this. And here we go, Locke. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. Oh. I think he was looking for... Was that Mion? Or is that someone else? Yeah, that was Mion. But Mion moved last second. Very unfortunate there, but either way, going to be incomplete to Mion once again. And now we got a 3rd and 15. This could be another 3 and out if Green Bay can't complete this pass here for a good bit of yardage. And thankfully they will. DPT Matt going to get 29 yards on that gain. And here we go, Locke going to be looking around. See if he can find someone open, and he's going to find me on the first 16-yard gains. Or for a 16-yard gain, my bad. And here we go, second quarter. Or, wait, what? It was already second quarter. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm saying half of the time. But either way, Locke getting backed up quite a bit here. Cleveland could sack him any moment. But thankfully, he does find me on for at least a couple yards. A couple, as I mean 6. So maybe not a bit more than just a couple, but still maybe not. Still a little too close for comfort with these Cleveland defensive ends. But, oh, and we find Crown. Crown easily able to get a touchdown on that play on the streak. And there you go. What a very good pass there from Crown. Able to find it right in between both both DBs of Cleveland into Crown's hands. So far, I am liking how both teams are playing right now. They're definitely making this pretty close and entertaining. But like I said before, anything can happen in these kind of games. And here we go. This ZFG, or this boy, looking for a streak down the middle to Tinu, and he's going to get it. Oh my goodness. Tinu has just been on a roll with these toss-ups, winning 2 tosses, by the way. Very good ball there, and QJ going to get another touchdown for Cleveland. And just like that, here we go. Cleveland still with the lead, as per usual. Cleveland made that look way too easy. And so far, Cleveland has been giving Green Bay a run for their money as of right now. It seems that they are doing a lot better than they were before. I'm really liking their abilities to be able to score here, but let's see if Green Bay can fight back here. Going to give it DPT Lucas on the LS. And here we go. I'm liking the capabilities of Green Bay as an offense so far. There has been a couple of tragic errors, but so far they have been playing pretty solid. And Mion going to get another pass for about 9 yards. Here we go, Locke. Locke is trying to find something here. He's going to try to find the streak, and oh my goodness, TDGNM just completely wide open. Where in the world were Cleveland looking? Yeah, that is definitely not the one you want to leave wide open if you're Cleveland. And he just showed why. TDGNM going to get the touchdown there. Yeah, he is arguably Green Bay's best receiver. You do not want to leave him unchecked. Yeah, very unwise move from Cleveland either way, whether intentional or not. But either way, oh, looking for a walk to Tinu, but just a bit low for him to catch. And here we go. Was possibly looking for another walk to Tinu, but seems that was scouted from Green Bay from the first play. But thankfully, Tinu is able to get a fold just to get a first down for Cleveland to keep this drive alive and maybe score again. And here we go, Armani. Armani gonna be able to get about 11 yards on that play. I am liking this so far from Cleveland, and boom, QJ going to get his feet in bounds on that catch from the left side. And here we go, going to be another pass to Tinu, and he's going to get another one. I don't know if that was really a toss, but or just a really good pass, but either way, Tinu. That's nice. But either way, though, Locke going to find Mion for the LS. Going to get about 13 yards on that play. It's so far it's a pretty close game though. It's 25-18 Cleveland up by a touchdown, but let's see if Green Bay does have the ball, so they can easily tie the game. But they are going to need 7 points, and extra points aren't quite as guaranteed compared to other Roblox football games. So let's see what they can do. Crown. Oh, either way, sorry about that, guys. Locke going to find Mion. Thankfully, able to get the catch. And is anyone able to contest him? Yes. Cleveland defender was able to get the tackle on him before he could get to the end zone. A very touchdown saving play there from that Cleveland free safety, or was the MLB? It was either one, somewhere in the middle. And here we go, Locke on the left side, looking around. He's going to get rushed by 2 now. He doesn't have all the time in the world here. And it looks like he's going to try to find someone on the right. Mion is there, but does he get the first? No, he does not. He's 4th and short, just inches away. And now Green Bay has a very impactful decision to make. Less than 1 minute into the second, less than 1 minute in the second quarter. And now this is a very big decision here. All right, so it is going to be a pass more than likely. Locke going back to quite a bit here. Can they find anything? I don't know if he can find anyone. It's going to end up being a toss. And it is, but QJ going to be the one to get the toss there for the interception. And just like that, Green Bay is going to be denied an opportunity to tie the game before halftime, thanks to QJ. And now this boy with 30 seconds left before halftime. Though it isn't all doom and gloom for Green Bay, since if I'm correct on this, Green Bay does get the ball at the second half. So if they're able to stop Cleveland for a well, they just did anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter what happens. What I was going to say is if Green Bay stops Cleveland from scoring at halftime, they can get the ball back, but that happened a lot sooner than I thought it was, so that kind of just I guess it just took the words from my mouth. So shout out to Green Bay for that. But either way, though, Locke can maybe get another play in. Mion going to be getting a couple extra yards to ensure a toss-up happens. And it looks like it will. Placed at around the 46-yard line in Cleveland territory, and looks like a toss-up will happen, whether Cleveland will like it or not. But does he have enough room? Yes and no. DPT Lucas is able to get the touchdown, but that is a really weird play I can't really describe because Cleveland could have easily tackled DPT Lucas. Yeah, Cleveland could have easily tackled DPT Lucas and it would have been halftime. However, though, since they did choose to go for 2 for whatever reason, it will be Cleveland with the lead by 1 point. So it seems that due to an error, Cleveland will have a 1 point lead. However, Green Bay can easily turn it around if they're able. Oh wait, no. Wait, Green Bay. Oh wait, Green Bay does. Oh, Cleveland does get the ball second half, so that would have been huge. That stop was huge. Okay, well, I don't know why I said Cleveland gets the ball first. But either way. Oh, and QJ going to get it on the right fold. It seems they swapped him around a little bit just to confuse Green Bay's defense. It looks like it's going to be Tyrone the third on the LOS, going to get about 17 yards on that play. And here we go, this boy. Looking around, seeing what he can find. Looking for a pass on the left side, but just way overthrown. And here we go, looking for QJ with the fold. And here we go, on a 1st and 15. Or it's practically 1st and goal at this point. But either way, was looking for Tinu on that play there on the out, but not going to quite find it. And here we go. And here we go. It looks like this was going to be a pass to QJ, but Juice able to intercept it. And just like that, Green Bay has an opportunity to take the lead for real this time. And that was a very huge defensive play for Green Bay, but let's see if they can capitalize on it with an offensive score. I don't know if they can, but that's for us to find out. I don't really know what else to say other than that. Let's see it. Locke nearly getting sacked there, but is going to find Mion on the check down. It is going to find 14 yards on that play, thanks to some very swift moves from Mion. But again, it's going to take more than that to be able to score on Cleveland. But they have shown they can do it, so they can score on Cleveland. They have shown that. And DBT Luke is able to find the seam on the left side. And feel like that has been pretty crippling for Cleveland to handle at times. And DBT Matt going to get the score, and that will be a touchdown for Green Bay. It seems that Green Bay did that score almost too easily there. With just, 3 plays? I mean, then again, that is what happens when offense is the most meta-dominant thing in the game right now. I guess that's a lot of Roblox football games, though. But nonetheless, it's how it is. But here we go. This CFG looking around, and Tinu going to get it on the left fold. Sorry about that, was getting a drink, but this boy able to find the mid-fold. So far, this has looked very solid for Cleveland at the moment, but let's see. He's looking for QJ again, and that's going to be a touchdown. A very huge catch and dive for QJVW. And just like that, Cleveland is ahead by 1 point. And there you go, Cleveland putting up the fight of their lives against one of the best teams in the league. I mean, like I said, though, anything can happen when these kind of league games happen. I said happen twice, but you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's see if Green Bay can answer back. This is looking to be a very back and forth scoring game with a couple defensive plays every now and then. But still, I cannot deny offense is the dominant thing in the meta right now. And Locke, on the verge of getting sacked here, is able to throw it before getting sacked. I think if he held on to it for just even a second longer, that could have been sack more than likely. But thankfully, Locke not taking any unnecessary risks if he can. But here we go, Locke is going to be rolling right, trying to flee from the Green Bay or Cleveland defensive ends. Is going to find Mion. Dude, Mion is doing a lot of work right now on the offensive side. Like, he has just been getting the ball so many times this game. I don't know if it's just Cleveland leaving him unchecked or if he's just that crazy of a playmaker. Maybe a bit of both, but either way. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, well, it's a 4th and 4. Can Green Bay look to get a first here? Oh my goodness, going to find TGNM almost wide open completely. Thankfully, unlike last time, he does not score a touchdown since a Cleveland defender is there. Would have been would not have been the greatest look if that happened twice in a row. Not twice in a row, but just twice in general. But either way, though, Locke going to try to find someone on the right side, but it looked like a Cleveland defender was closer to that, but thankfully no interception was made. And here we go, Locke just taking a breather here, since there is no milking the clock thanks to an incomplete pass. But Jackson, he should not have gotten a touchdown there, but if you're Green Bay, I would not complain either way, though. That is a touchdown by Jackson. I was not really expecting a touchdown there, if I'm being honest. I don't have much words. I mean, that's just an incredible blunder from this Cleveland defense. Oh, man, what in the world? I don't really have a lot of words for that. And just like that, Green Bay in the lead by 4 points, 36-32 in the third quarter with 2 minutes left. But let's see, can Cleveland take the lead back? This lead has been going back and forth between the two teams. But let's see if Green Bay can find a way to do something here. And QJ going to find an 18-yard gain on that right fold. And looks like it's going to be interception by TGNM. An incredible blunder from this Cleveland offense. And here we go. Things might be falling apart for Cleveland right here, right now, but we will see. Green Bay still needs to be able to score here. And so far, they have not really had too much trouble so far, but again, we will see what happens. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, we're looking to Jackson on the seam, but was popped by a Cleveland defender in the area. It looked like it was popped by QJ, I believe. And DPT Matt going to get it on the fold on the right side. Going to dive out of bounds to not risk a fumble. Very smart from Green Bay. Or very smart from Matt. And now it's a 1st and goal. Cleveland needs to find a way to stop Green Bay's offense from going forward. And unfortunately, it will not be this play. That is a touchdown by Crown Tay on the walk. And just like that, Green Bay now has a 10-point lead into this game. But a lead that isn't very comfortable, I will say that, though, because with the 4th quarter coming around with offside kicks coming into play, a 10-point lead is still not a very comfortable lead, all things considered, since the lead can be swiped at any moment. Because again, offensive meta exists. But here we go. This boy trying to find something here. He needs to find something here. Anything. Going to give it to Armani. Going up front. Only going to get about... Sorry, I was just speaking gibberish. Only going to get about a 12-yard gain on that play. Here we go. This boy going to find the right bold to football. I couldn't quite read his name fully. That's all I got was football. But here we go. And he's going to find QJ on the streak for the touchdown on the right side. And just like that, that is a touchdown for Cleveland. Just like that, they could be back in the game. And here we go, Locke. Trying to find something here. He needs to still be able to score here. They can't sit too comfortably. Since a 3-point lead is, again, very easy to take away. But it's not going to be very easy, though, thanks to a sack there from this Cleveland defensive end. Finally able to get to him again. And Jackson has a walk. And oh my goodness, I think he might be free. Another complete misplay from this Cleveland defense. I don't know how you keep missing tackles on him. And either way, that's going to be a free touchdown for Jackson once again. Another, I mean, that's just the same mistake twice there from Cleveland. Yeah, that is not a good look to fall into the same trick, make the same mistake twice. I mean, I might have gotten leeway for the first one because they haven't typically given it to Jackson very much, but on those kind of walk plays. But I mean, that second one, that's entirely on Cleveland. Like, you can't miss him there. Like, I don't care who you're facing. Like, they could be facing any other better or worse team. You cannot make that kind of defensive mistake, especially against Green Bay. But either way, okay, that I don't really know who that was to exactly. But either way, CFG looking around. Oh, it seems that the receiver on the outside wasn't quite ready for it. And just like that, it's going to be a 3-and-out punt for Cleveland. Can I say the line? All right, I'm going to say the line. Punts. All right, we're good. I think they've only punted once, which is even funnier. So that's not even reflective of this Cleveland Browns team here. But either way, though, Jackson going to get the catch on the streak from the left side. And here we go with the final play of the third quarter. Let's see what Green Bay has cooking up here. And unfortunately, was just a tad bit incomplete, a little too far to the left side, and now we have the fourth quarter. And here we go, TGNM with another catch from him. That might have been a toss-up. I wasn't quite paying attention to that fully. So I guess we'll see on the replay. Yep, that was pretty much a toss-up. Might have been a group toss-up, but TGNM is able to win the coin flip and thankfully get the touchdown to still maintain a lead. But the kick is going to be no good. But again, you cannot count Cleveland out just yet. A 16-point lead is certainly not a comfortable one, even in the fourth quarter. And it's onside kicks and 2-point conversions. And it's onside kicks and 2-point conversions exist. And here we go, this boy. Oh, okay. It's in the fourth. It's in the fourth quarter, so I don't have much left in this game, anyways. But either way, though, this boy desperately trying to find a way to score here, and I think he might do that with QJVW, and that's another touchdown. It felt like a little bit of deja vu from I don't know if it was our last score, but it was pretty close to that at the very least. And just like that, and speaking of falling into the same or making the same mistake twice, seems that Green Bay has also done that just as much thanks to that play. But let's see if Cleveland can get the 2-point conversion. It would be very ideal if they did, and they will. And just like that, it is a 8-point lead. And hopefully for Green Bay, they better get this onside kick because things will not be pretty if they don't. And thankfully they do. XO Quan is able to get the onside kick for Green Bay. So Green Bay still has the lead with the ball, but let's see if they can hold on to it. Oh, and Mion going to get tackled almost immediately after catching it. Only going to get about 2 yards on that play, but so far things have been very good for Green Bay so far. DPT Matt is able to find the tackle there on the right fold, but not good enough to stop him from getting a first down. And here we go, Locke. Looking around, trying to find whoever he can. Looking for Mion, but couldn't quite find it. And Locke. Here we go. DPT Lucas is going to get about 15 yards on that walk, and he's going to get a first down for Green Bay. And now it is a 1st and goal. Cleveland needs to stop right here, right now, if they want any chance at coming back and taking the lead. But can they do it is the question. Locke going to be back to quite a bit here. Okay, he's looking for Mion, but Mion did move, cut to the side last second. That could have been an interception for Cleveland there. But thankfully, Crowd going to be almost wide open, practically wide open. And just like that, Green Bay is going to still keep their lead by 2 scores if possible. And thankfully, Crown Tay does allow them to do that. I do find it a little strange, though, that they're not going for 2-point conversions, though. Like, it feels like, I mean, they can do 2-point conversions now, so I don't know why they're going for 1 now. It just seems really weird. But either way, though, San 13 going to get the ball for a touchback. But again, though, if Cleveland can score, this game is far from over. And Limitless going to get a 24-yard game since he was wide open on the play. And here we go. ZFG going to find Armani for the LS. I don't know why you didn't give it to Mario on the left side, but either way. Going to try to find someone wide open if he can. He had the middle fold, but I think he's looking for something bigger here. And looks like he's going to try to find a fold on the left side. Not going to get it. And it's going to be a 3rd and 9. All right, let's see. Can we find it here? Can they find it? And Tinu going to get the ball for about 18 yards, and that's going to get a first down thanks to that left fold. And here we go. This boy trying to find something here. Uh-oh. That could have been an interception there. A very bad one, too. But thankfully, it was just over the Green Bay defender's head. And, oh, Limitless. Limitless did not need to go out of bounds for that. And I guess he wasn't expecting to either, because that's going to be incomplete. And now on a 3rd and 15, Tinu able to find the toss-up once again, and that's going to be another touchdown for Tinu. Tinu has been on fire with these kind of toss-ups so far this game, and that's going to be another one to add to his resume. And like I said, this game is far from over with onside kicks, especially if Cleveland is able to get this 2-point conversion and somehow. But let's see if they can do it. Cleveland, is looking for Tyrone, but it's going to be a failed 2-point conversion. So at best right now, all Cleveland do is tie the game. But let's see if Cleveland can get it. No, he does not. And Locke going to retain the onside kick and the ball for Green Bay. Oh. Apparently, I guess apparently a play was called for 4th and 25 for Cleveland. So it will be that instead of the onside kick. And it looks like they are going to be able to get it for Tinu. And just like that, a 35-yard gain is made. Uh-oh. It seems that Cleveland has broken a rule, I think, where you're not allowed to have a offensive line on 4th and 25. I don't really do 4th and 25, so I have no idea what they're talking about exactly, but I know 4th and 25 is a rule, but I don't know the details behind it much outside of that. But either way, let's see what will happen. Okay, well, this is going to be a little controversial, it seems, in the chat. I don't know where the ref is, because I'm not ref. It seems the refs are inactive today, or something. Or they're just very quiet, who knows? But either way, Locke going to try to find something here. Oh, gonna be incomplete on that play. Cleveland and Green Bay, they're tied up right now. 61-61. And here we go, Locke trying to find someone wide open. Gonna find Mion on the 3rd and 8, and he's gonna get a first down more than easily. And here we go. With a bit more than 1 minute left in the 4th quarter, DBT Matt is gonna get it on the right fold. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. With the clock ticking down to 1 minute left in the 4th quarter. This could be it for either side. And it's going to be Crown with the left streak. And just like that, this game is turning into Green Bay's favor. And now all the pressure is on Cleveland to see if they can match it. But if they don't, Green Bay is going to just run away with it and win. But let's see if they can do that. And here we go. This could be a pivotal 2-point conversion if they can get it. And here we go. Are they able to get it? No. This boy able to get an interception. He could get 2 points for his team. If able, unfortunately he does not, but still a very huge stop for Green Bay, or for Cleveland. And just like that, Cleveland can easily win the game if they're able to score and get a 2-point conversion. Or even a 1-point, or even a PAT, for that matter. But again, Cleveland has to score first to be able to earn that opportunity. And I don't know if they can do it, but we'll see. Tinu going to back up slightly before the first down marker. But thankfully, Tyrone is going to get it on the LOS. And here we go. That's a 14-yard gain for him. And here we go with about 30 seconds left into the fourth quarter. This boy trying to look for someone here wide open. Thankfully able to find QJ. That could have been intercepted if QJ missed that pet catch. But thankfully he doesn't. And he's going to give it to Armani. Going to get stopped for 9 yards. And now with 20 seconds left, how will Cleveland approach this? He's going to get a touchdown. I don't know if... Did they leave a little too much time for Green Bay, though, to score with a toss-up, though? That is the main question. And here we go. What will Cleveland do here? And it looks like they're going to go for 2. Here we go. They're choosing it. If they get this, they have a very high chance of winning. If they're able to convert this 2-point conversion. But they're going to need a lot here. Unfortunately, they do not. And just like that, that opens the door for Green Bay to be able to win the game. Oh my goodness, this has just been back and forth. DR is the ref? Huh. Well, either way, Locke has just done, or not Locke, Locke has done a very excellent job, though. And here we go, Green Bay going to take a breather for a moment, just trying to figure out what to do. A very much needed breather since this could be a very pivotal drive here with 16 seconds. Yeah. That's nice. Wait, hold on. This is the brain rot meme. 6-7, let's go. Double 6-7. Can we make this a tie? Mion gonna get a first down. Oh, this is very smart from Cleveland. Not tackling him, just gonna take as much clock as possible. A very, very smart move from Cleveland, but is it going to end up helping them? All right, here we go. They're only rushing 1. I don't know if that's a smart decision. And it's gonna be intercepted by Tinu. And no one is anyone going to tackle him from Green Bay. No, they do not. It's going to be overtime. I think Green Bay definitely rushed that toss up just a little bit. Just a little bit. That I don't really like the I feel like Green Bay rushed that a little too much. I feel like he had a bit more time to throw a toss up there properly, but chose to just randomly sling it and pray. Not a very valid strategy to say the least. But Tyrone, I guess it's gonna be overtime from the looks of it. Doubles. There's a double 6-7. Double 67 to 67 in overtime. That's crazy. So how does this? So how does overtime work? Is it just like they play a whole other quarter, or like how is that? How does it work? Or is it just first one who scores a touchdown wins or something? I don't really know how it works. I can see if I can pull up the rules. Oh, well, Tinu able to get another touchdown while as I was looking at the rules. I guess I can't miss anything in this game. Let me see. What? That's it? That's how the game ends? Oh, let me see if there's an overtime rule. I feel like there has to be. Is there really no... Is there really no overtime rules? I don't think there's any overtime rules. I think it's just straight up that ends the game. Oh crap, I didn't get stats. Oh, poop. I was too like I thought that wasn't overtime rules. It's first to score. All right, fair enough. But did anyone get stats? That would be very unfortunate if no one got stats. Uh, I think the ref's supposed to. I don't know if DR got it though, or the ref did. Well, how it works is that like when the game is over, the stats just reset to 0 for the current game. So you have to get it in like a not a tight window, but like a like a smallish window. Okay. DR got stats. Thankfully, thank goodness he was in the area to ref the game. Wahoo! Well, either way though, Cleveland with a massive upset though, nonetheless. I was not expecting the game to go to OT or even for Cleveland to win, but hey, I said before, anything can happen. Anything can happen, right? And then boom, it did. But either way, thank you guys for watching though. I don't have much to really say outside of that, but see you guys later. Woohoo!